It always starts out with either an emotion or a feeling or an event. Sometimes I'll start out with collage. I'll just paste elements on there or start out with drawing marks. I'll just look at a blank board or canvas and just try to imagine where it's going. I usually come up with a title first, or I go in with a certain series. I always try to think of a painting in 3s or 4s and just try to think of where it's going, what kind of feeling I had when I started the painting. I'm really a very, very messy painter. There's a lot of paper around and it's a very active process. I usually have 4 or 5 paintings going on at once. There's a lot of cleanup afterwards, for sure. A lot of the newer paintings are related to music. I have a piano in my studio. Some of the paintings I've worked on recently are all based on improvisation and what happens when you don't have anything in mind at the moment and what comes out. One of my favorite painters, Rauschenberg, hated going into the studio with an idea. He would just clear his brain completely, just so he'd go in fresh every single time. So I think that makes a lot of sense. If you think too hard about a certain piece, it usually doesn't work out so well.
It feels a celebration of color. I take very few artists to incorporate into the gallery, and I was looking for artists who can introduce freshness. It's ebullient, it's very well done and very engaging and very, very beautiful. And I want art to be beautiful.
Painting is not so much to be understood, but rather to be felt. And I could feel her painting and feel a relationship to it as soon as I saw it.
I find that it's interesting when people look at a painting that I've done and they get a certain feeling or sense. So I don't like to explain my paintings too much because it might ruin their moment.
Although you immediately experience the sort of magical, playful, colorful quality of her art, she and her art are also very complex. I always see something new every time I look at them.
There are 3 or 4 layers there, and you have to, you literally almost physically have to work at the painting to see everything that's there.
For me, there's a playfulness and also a calm. I look at a lot of images. I think that what I've learned to do is identify originality, and I think that's what I see in her work.
Haney opened the door for you to create your own narrative in the painting. And I hope it's a marvelous journey.